the ocean on a coral reef live a group of creatures quite beyond belief. Periwinkles, snails, and scallops too, living every day in a special way, frolicking in play underneath the ocean spray.
Class, my apologies for being late. However, I have a very important announcement to make. At a meeting of the Snailsville Town Council last evening, it was decided that a monument is to be erected in the town square. Hooray! Wait, you haven't heard the best part yet. When the council considered who should be given the job of creating this important sea mark, this great honor was bestowed upon the Deep Sea Shell and Scallop and Snail School.
Why us, Professor?
Because we're cheaper than anybody else.
Well, that is not true, Conrad.
You mean there's someone cheaper than for free?
The council decided that a group of younger creatures would bring more energy, more vitality, more imagination to the project, and that is why the school was awarded this special commission.
What's a special commission, Professor?
That's easy. These two swordfish, both of them Army generals, were sitting around the mess having breakfast one morning. They were working on a rescue plan for one of their battalions that was being held hostage by a group of gorilla cuttlefish. While they finished the final details and decided to put their plan into action. By the way, said one of the generals, what are we going to call this action? The other general looked at the box of cereal in front of him and said, why don't we call it the Special Cam Mission?
One more like that, Conrad, and you are likely to find yourself completely out of commission. Now, Constance, to answer your question, when someone or some group wants a special work of art created, an artist is given what is called a commission. Thus, our special commission is to create this monument for the town square.
What kind of a monument is it supposed to be, sir?
The town council left that entirely to the discretion of the pupils. I suggest that you go out and sample the opinions of some of the town's citizens. After all, it was the citizens of Snailsville who gave you this commission.
I like my own commission better.
What commission was that?
In the story I just told, those two swordfish both held the rank of general. And as any soldier will tell you, that's some commission.
We feel and we are sure that you will agree, Conrad, that any monument that is to be meaningful must incorporate elements of tradition, must reflect those sturdy pioneer values which helped to make Snailsville the town it is today.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. A monument sure has to be sturdy.
While we wouldn't dream of suggesting to you or to the pupils of the school what the monument should be, we thought it might be useful for you to study the likeness of Snailsville's most illustrious pioneer, our grandfather, the late Royce Van Oysterbed. Just look at those magnificent chiseled features.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Magnificent chisel! Picture, if you will, that noble countenance smiling down on the town citizens as they go about their business in the town square.
Oh, I can picture that all right.
Splendid!
The only thing I can't picture is the town citizens smiling back.
I have only one comment to make, Terry. And that is, I hope the new monument will reflect the many cultures that go to make up Snailsville society. I don't understand. Well, the town is named Snailsville. Think about it.
Oh, I don't have to think about it. I know the name off by heart.
All right, then. How many creatures in Snailsville do you know who aren't snails?
Well, I'm not a snail. I'm a turtle.
That's right. And who else?
Cynthia Shrimp isn't a snail.
Who else?
The Scallop family.
Yes, but who else?
Mrs. Van Oysterbed. Clement Clam.
But you're forgetting an old friend.
Professor Periwinkle? He's a snail.
No, not that old friend. This old friend.
Oh, you want it to be a statue of a crab. Is that it?
I didn't say that. But if the students are looking for something different, perhaps the portrait of a kindly old hermit crab, their true friend, it would be just the thing. Think about it.
Oh, I will. I will.
Well, you're looking swell, and I can tell by the pitch of your shell how your thoughts dwell on matters monumental, yes.
As a matter
matter of fact, I was just about to ask you, Mr. Clam, if you have any ideas on what the new town square monument should be like.
Simple. Inalterable rule of life. Keep it simple.
How do we do that?
Glad you asked that. Note, if you will, the classic simplicity of the clamshell. No snail swirls to duplicate. No claws, no fins, no fluted scalloping to fabricate. Just plain but regal lines, befitting a place of honor and the homage of posterity.
Are you saying that our monument should be as simple as possible?
Indubitably, my clever little friend, yes.
Then I know exactly what to do.
I would make myself available for sittings, of course.
Our monument should be of the simplest of all the creatures in the sea.
For a modest fee, of course.
A statue of Neil the Eel.
Drat the fickleness of you.
We have a major problem. The ideas that we gathered from the citizens of Snailsville are so different, there's no way we can come up with anything at all that will please everybody.
I have an idea.
We might as well hear it. At this point, any idea is better than what we have.
Since nobody can agree on what the monument should be, why not make something wonderful and exciting and handsome and strong?
That sounds great.
Terrific!
What is it?
Why, a statue of Snelgrove Snail, of course.
Oh. Okay, gang, back to the drawing board.
We built a statue in the square, and it is there for everyone to see. A lovely statue in the square. It has a flair for posterity. Posterity will e'er declare. If you compare, you will be sure to see the finest statue anywhere. And you will stare at posterity, posterity forevermore. Posterity, how we adore. Posterity superior, just look around you, it will astound you. The finest statue in the square, constructed there for everyone to see. We built it so that all may share and be aware of posterity.
This is truly an historic occasion for Snailsville. The students of the Deep Seashell and Scallop and Snail School, who were commissioned to design and create this enduring monument, sought counsel and advice from all of you, the citizens of Snailsville. Thus, each of us has added his own ingredient to this outstanding creation, the Snailsville Town Square Monument. Merciful marine monsters! Snelgrove, what is it supposed to be?
It's a slice of Snailsville yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
And with everybody adding his own ingredient, it looks like too many cooks have spoiled your slice.
Well, not really, Mr. Herman. You see, we call it every shell. Hi, Constance.
What's cooking?
Boy, does it smell good.
Oh, hi. I'm just cooking a little bit of this and that.
I don't know about this, but that smells delicious.
That is clawberry shortcake.
Oh, boy, my favorite. Smells more like alga chip cookies.
I'm cooking those too.
Let's stick around until they're done.
Good idea for a change, Turtle. Sure, let's stay.
You're welcome to stay, but my baking will not be available for sampling.
Oh, why not?
Because I'm baking for a special occasion.
Are we invited?
I'm not sure. The last time I asked you to a similar event, you all acted pretty silly.
Oh, it couldn't be your birthday party because it isn't your birthday.
It couldn't be Mardi Gras either.
And it sure isn't Christmas. Okay, Constance, we give up. When did we all act silly?
Why, the last time my cousin Carrie came to visit, you practically made fools of yourselves fighting for her attention.
Well, maybe Terry and Conrad did, but...
Yeah, who wound up doing the disco with the lampshade on his head?
Well, at least I didn't try showing off by doing a high dive off the dining room chandelier.
That's right.
You're a fine one to talk. After punching a hole in the living room wall, proving to Carrie how hard your shell is.
And she wasn't impressed at all.
No, but my father was.
Come on, Constance. I won't make a dumb mistake like that again. If I get a chance, that is.
Is Carrie really coming to visit again?
She arrives first thing tomorrow.
Oh, boy!
Wowee!
That's terrific.
Oh, it is
Well,
it?
terrific for you, I mean. I know it's always such fun for you to have Carrie's company.
Come on, Constance. Can we come to your party, please?
Oh, all right. I'm planning a sea dance for tomorrow afternoon.
Well, sea dance? What's that?
It's what they used to have in the olden days. everybody gets together at tea time to eat cake and cookies and dance.
I'll be there.
And this time we'll behave.
I certainly hope so.
I can hardly wait.
Oh, so you can hardly wait to see Carrie again.
No, I can hardly wait to taste your clawberry shortcake.
They must have really had fun in the olden days, Snelgrove.
Uh-huh.
There's something so different about dancing in the afternoon.
Yeah, you can see better.
Not only that, but you have so much more energy than you have late at night.
Uh-huh.
Would you like some more clawberry shortcake?
No, thanks.
But it's your favorite.
I'm not very hungry.
Would you like anything else?
No, thank you. I'm happy just sitting here looking at the others dance.
What are you staring at?
Well, I find it fascinating, the way the afternoon light glints on Carrie's blonde operculum.
Oh, is that a fact?
Well, it's an artistic fact. I admire it the way I would admire a painting or a beautiful shiny piece of jewelry.
Well, Carrie has certainly had a lot of help from the artist.
Artist?
Yes, the artist who bleached it in the first place.
Bleached it? How do you know it's bleached? Did Carrie tell you?
She didn't have to. Any female can tell real thing.
Gee, it looks so natural. Would you like to dance now?
I thought you would never ask.
Boy, oh boy, I sure enjoyed myself, even though Conrad did dance almost every dance with Carrie.
Can I help it if Carrie finds me to be an irresistible partner?
It's a mystery to me how a sensitive, sensible creature like Carrie can see anything in a blowhard like you, Conrad.
Terry, I happen to have a way with blondes.
Yeah, I wonder what color she was before.
Before what?
Before she became a blonde.
You mean she...
Bleaches her operculum.
You've got to be kidding. I know a natural blonde when I see one, and if I ever saw one, it's Carrie.
Not according to Constance, and Constance certainly ought to know.
Well, what if she does?
Nobody said there was anything wrong with it. Just reciting a fact, that's all.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, you can keep your facts to yourself.
Do you mean it could make a difference?
No, of course not. She could dye her operculum green, and it wouldn't make any difference to me.
What's wrong with green?
Oh, never mind. Let's just drop the whole subject.
They're not here yet.
It's probably Conrad. He's always late.
It certainly was friendly of you two to arrange this trip to the rock gardens at Botany Bay just for my benefit.
It's something every visitor should see.
I had to cancel my appointment to get my operculum done, but it's worth it.
That's something I don't have to worry about, thank goodness.
Do you do your own?
Why, sure. Just a quick shampoo, twist it into braids, and it takes care of itself.
It certainly looks lovely, doesn't it, Constance?
Yes, it certainly does. Oh, here they come.
I'm sorry we were late. We had to wait for Conrad to get ready.
Didn't I tell you?
Well, it's my mother's birthday, and I was out trying to buy her a pearl. They tried to sell me an artificial one, but since I can't stand anything artificial, I had to come home without it.
Oh, that's too bad, Conrad.
Yes, I guess you would know all about artificial things.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Let's get going to Botany Bay.
Okay, but before we go, maybe we should explain to Carrie that all the rocks in Botany Bay Rock Garden are real. There are no artificial ones.
Why, I wouldn't expect there to be any artificial ones, Conrad.
Good. I just mentioned it in case it would make a difference.
Why should it make a difference?
Well, let's talk about it some other time. It's getting late.
No, Conrad had something on his mind, and I want to hear it now.
Well, it's just that I know how you prefer artificial things to the real, natural ones, and I didn't want your visit to Snailsville to be spoiled by disappointment.
If anyone is spoiling my visit to Snailsville, you are, Conrad. With your crazy talk about artificial things and real things, why are you picking on me? I didn't do anything to you, did I?
Don't cry, Carrie. It doesn't matter to me if you do bleach your operculum.
What? Wherever in the name of all that swims in the sea did you ever get a notion like that?
Well, actually...
Snelgrove told us.
Why, shame on you, Snelgrove Snail, to go around telling lies like that. If you have no respect for me, you might have at least some respect for your friend and my cousin Constance.
I didn't mean any harm.
That is the most vicious kind of gossip. All the more vicious because you made it up in your head.
Snelgrove didn't make it up, Carrie. I did.
You cousin whatever for.
because Snelgrove kept admiring your operculum, and because I got jealous, and because I wanted Snelgrove to pay some attention to me for a change. I never meant to hurt you, Carrie, and I'm very sorry it turned out this way. I never dreamed an innocent little piece of gossip would go so far.
It just goes to show, the truth about gossip is that it's never innocent.
Gossip is dangerous, frightfully dangerous. Gossip is terribly mean. Gossip can hurt and assert with a blurt an untruth that should never have been.
Gossip is cruel, maliciously cruel. Oh, gossip's as bad as can be. So watch what you say every day, every way, and you won't be a gossip, you see.
Gossip is dangerous, frightfully dangerous. Gossip is terribly mean. Gossip can hurt and assert with a blurt an untruth that should never have been.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling, telephone ring, ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Planet Clam, Sea Estate, give us your cable list and we'll give you the business, yeah. With whom am I conversing? The CI, eh? Of course we sell pads. What kind of pad were you looking for? The sea is full of cranks. Launch pad indeed. Where's he going to get the other 2 meals? Well, you're looking swell. Have you a story to sell, a tale to tell, news to spell out of your element?
I've just been appointed Snailsville stringer for Creature Magazine.
Congratulations, felicitations, etc., etc. I didn't realize you had journalistic qualifications.
I don't really. It's just that Creature Magazine needed someone on the scene to keep up with the local gossip. And since I get around a lot and hear a lot while I'm getting around, they chose me for the job.
I'm surprised they would not have approached someone more experienced in reportage. Me, for example.
I didn't know you'd been a reporter, Mr. Clam.
Oh, yes, indeed. I was once awarded a Pulitzer Prize for the best marine interest story of the year. A tale about a rainbow trout finding a pot of goldfish at her nether end. Brings a salty tear to the eye even now.
Gee, that sounds like the big time.
Scoop Clam I was known as in those days.
You sure do have the shell for it.
Tell you what I'm gonna do, Crepadula. In my travels about Snailsville, I too get to hear items of interest from time to time. For a small consideration, I would be only too happy to pass these bits on to you for publication in your magazine.
Well, I'm only being paid 5 clams an item, a limit of 4 per month.
More than fair. 5 clams an item, limit of 4. It's a deal.
Yeah, but what's left for me?
Why, the honor and the glory. Perhaps even a Pulitzer Prize. Byline, Conrad Crepadula.
Well, I guess that's as good a goodbye line as any. See you later!
Nice little fellow. Not very bright, but nice, yeah.
Very interesting.
I was afraid of that. Sinusitis, is it?
No. Something more challenging than sinusitis.
That noise?
I used to, but I had to let her go.
Guitar?
Yeah. She used to bring it to work and played it all day long. Very distracting.
Okay, Doc, what's the verdict?
I'm afraid the jury is still out on this one. We will have to wait for the results from the lab before making a final diagnosis.
I hope it's not the same ailment as the one Mr. Herman suffers from.
Oh, no need to worry about that. Mr. Herman has occasional attacks of shellyitis.
Shellyitis?
Softening of the shell. But whatever your trouble may be, it certainly isn't that.
Good.
I will let you know the moment I have any news.
That's fine. In the meantime, I have all the news I need for now. I was just passing by and I thought I'd pay a short social call.
Then you're not here to collect the mortgage payment.
No, that's not due until the end of the month.
I'm relieved to hear that. I'm not like Mrs. Van Oysterbed, you know, able to come up with any amount of money at any time.
Yes, it would be gratifying to be in Mrs. Van Oysterbed's financial shape.
Do you know what I heard the other day?
No, what did you hear?
I heard that Mrs. Van Oysterbed went to the Sandy Bar and Grill for dinner one night last week, ordered the grub steak, and when it came overcooked, she asked the manager to fire the chef. When the manager refused, Mrs. Van Oysterbed bought the restaurant and fired them both.
Oh, yes, a bivalve to reckon with. That's Mrs. Van Oysterbed, yeah.
Is your visit in the nature of business or pleasure?
Business or pleasure, it's always a pleasure to be in your genteel presence.
You wouldn't be trying to turn an innocent creature's head with your compliments, would you?
Oh, I imagine that you get enough compliments in the course of a day to be quite adroit at handling them.
Ah, yes. What with poor old Professor Periwinkle's constant attentions, one has to stay alert to avoid being drawn into a compromising situation.
I didn't know that old Perry ever got past the Winkle stage.
Let us just say that he is not indifferent. Mind you, we give him no encouragement. He is, after all, considerably our senior.
Ah, yes. One of those November-December romances, yeah.
Good day, Mr. Clam. I hope you are well.
Fit as a fiddlehead, yeah.
I'm reassured to hear it. I saw you coming out of Dr. Limpet's office.
Just a routine checkup.
There's nothing like it for peace of mind.
True, true. If Dr. Limpet gives you a clean bill of health, it means you're clean. Drat, means you're healthy, that is.
Mind you, Dr. Limpet has been known to make his little mistakes.
Dr. Limpet?
Yes, even Dr. Limpet. Once Neil the Eel went in for a recharge, and Dr. Limpet got the terminals reversed. As a result, Neil swam around for a whole month with a very negative attitude. But he is a fine doctor, just the same.
Indeed, and that'll do just fine for the doctor.
Oh! Snailsville is still worrying about events that caused a prominent local doctor who is ducking a malpractice suit to pronounce a verdict of shellyitis on the town's crabbiest crab. Well, a multimillionaire's bivalve bought an elegant eatery and sacked the entire staff to escape the unwanted attentions of a lecherous old bibliophile who holds sway over the community's young minds in his position as Professor Swimaritus.
I can't believe it.
What's the heading of the article again?
Snailville Snippets by Conrad Crepidula.
I certainly never gave any information to Conrad.
Nor I.
Nor I.
Nor us.
The only creature I talked to who might have any possible connection with this is...
Let us go find Conrad right away.
To reprimand him?
No, to give him an item for the next issue.
Codfish Daniel, where did you get this?
You can come in now. Mr. Clam wants to know about the source of the information.
What information?
This. Snailsville has learned that its most prominent local sealter, a bulbous bivalve, is in danger of losing his proboscis because of a deep-seated chronic ailment which his doctor has declared to be incurable. Gee, Doc, this is terrible. Does that mean that my nose is going to be amputated?
That's what it looks like.
Then the news is very bad. An incurable disease?
Oh, it wasn't from the lab that I learned the news. In fact, all of the lab tests proved negative.
Then why do you have to cut off my nose?
Because it's the only cure.
For what?
Nosiness.
You're welcome in Snailsville whenever you choose. So join us in Snailsville for all of the news, for all the action, the frolic and fun. For join us in Snailsville, you'll be number one in Snailsville. Snailsville.